Hey, remember that big presentation you had? The one that kept you up all night, tossing and turning, trying to shut off your brain? I was there too, spending days beforehand running through every possible scenario. Every little detail, every word, every reaction from the audience. What if I forgot my words? What if my mind went blank, right in the middle of an important point? What if no one laughed at my jokes? What if my humor just fell flat, leaving that awkward silence? What if I completely bombed? The anxiety was real. Sound familiar? We've all been there, feeling the pressure of our own expectations. That voice in our heads, always second-guessing, analyzing, and predicting the worst. It just never stops, right? It's so draining and can really keep us from living our best lives. The mental fatigue can be just as exhausting as physical tiredness. The truth is, overthinking is something we all go through. It's a part of life, but it doesn't have to take over. We all do it now and then. It's just being human, but it doesn't have to control us. But when it becomes a habit, it can trap us in a cycle of fear and negativity. Breaking free takes awareness and effort, but it's totally doable.
Overthinking tricks us into believing we're solving problems. We often find ourselves caught in a loop, analyzing every detail, every possible scenario. We think, if I just analyze this enough, I'll find the perfect solution. But the truth is, the more we think, the more elusive the solution becomes. But more often than not, it leads to paralysis. We become so consumed by our thoughts that we can't move forward. Instead of taking action, we get stuck in our heads. Our minds become a maze of what-ifs and maybes. We imagine every possible outcome, usually focusing on the negative. This constant worry creates a cycle of stress and doubt. This fuels anxiety, disrupts our sleep, and can even impact our relationships. The mental exhaustion spills over into our daily lives. The good news is, we don't have to let overthinking control our lives. By recognizing the patterns, we can start to break free. There are simple, practical strategies we can learn to quiet the mental noise and find peace. Techniques like mindfulness, meditation, and setting boundaries can help us regain control.
One of the most effective ways to combat overthinking is mindfulness. Mindfulness is about bringing our attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about noticing the sights, sounds, and sensations around us. What do you see right now? What do you hear? What do you feel? Focusing on these sensations anchors us to the present. When our minds wander to worries or regrets, we gently guide our attention back to the present. It takes practice, but with time, mindfulness can help us break free from the grip of overthinking.
Section 4. Challenging your thoughts. Are they really true? Overthinking often involves negative thought patterns. We tell ourselves we're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough. These thoughts can become self-fulfilling prophecies. The next time you catch yourself spiraling into negative thinking, stop and ask yourself, is this thought really true? Often we'll find that our thoughts are based on fear, not facts. Challenge those negative thoughts. Replace them with positive affirmations. Remember your strengths and accomplishments. You are capable, worthy, and deserving of happiness.
Section 5. Finding solutions, shifting from worry to action. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of our thoughts. Overthinking can keep us stuck in a cycle of worry. We often find ourselves trapped in a loop, replaying the same concerns over and over. We ruminate on problems without actually taking steps to solve them. This constant rumination can drain our energy and leave us feeling helpless. Instead of dwelling on what could go wrong, shift your focus to finding solutions. Ask yourself, what can I do about this right now? Break down overwhelming problems into smaller, manageable steps. This makes the challenges seem less daunting and more achievable. What's one small action you can take today to move forward? It could be as simple as making a phone call or writing down your thoughts. Even a small step can help you regain a sense of control. Each action you take builds momentum and confidence. Remember, action is the antidote to worry. By focusing on what you can do, you shift your energy from anxiety to productivity. By taking steps to address our concerns, we empower ourselves and reduce the power of overthinking. Embrace the process of taking action and watch as your worries begin to fade away.
Section 6. You can break free. Embrace the journey. Learning to stop overthinking is a journey, not a destination. There will be good days and bad days. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress. Remember, you are not alone in this. Many of us struggle with overthinking. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, or therapist for support. You have the power to break free from the cycle of overthinking and live a more peaceful, joyful life. Embrace the journey and trust that change is possible.